Hi, welcome to Slow Travel Homes. I'm Tracy, and this is Slow Travel Homes. Your journey deserves a home base, not another airport lounge. This channel is for slow travelers, future expats, retirees, digital nomads, investors, U.S. homeowners, and internationally minded people who are starting to think about building a life differently, abroad, across borders. That's what we're going to be doing. Maybe that means retiring abroad. Maybe that means spending part of the year somewhere else, keeping a U.S. base, selling or renting a house, investing overseas, doing Airbnbs, working remotely, being a digital nomad, or simply exploring what life would look like if you stopped assuming everything had to stay the same. It's kind of freeing. That's where Slow Travel Homes begins. My background is in real estate and project management, so I can help you talk through your housing needs and what it looks like in the larger picture, and it's with the complicated little decisions like bills, transportation, all those moving parts I can help you with. I have spent years helping people think through buying and selling and renting homes, the timing, the value, the risk, the preparation, the transitions, and all of the emotional and practical decisions that come with a major life change. Slow Travel Homes has grown out of that. The same practical mindset applied to life abroad. The slow travel, home bases, and all the decisions people need to make before they make a major step forward. For me and my husband, slow travel starts with a home base. We like having a home, but we're going to do the 180 days someplace, and then 3 months, a month, or 6 months elsewhere. Your journey deserves a home base, not just another airport lounge. So this channel is not going to be talking about racing through countries or checking places off of a list. It's also not going to pretend that moving abroad magically fixes everything, because it won't. You'll always have problems, but we can fix some things, and we can certainly make things more easy and quick and expedient and stress-free as possible with some planning. A good life abroad is still a real life. It has bills, errands, paperwork, doctor's appointments, transportation problems, language barriers, leases, uncertainty, and bad days. But it can also have freedom, beauty, lower pressure, lower prices, better routines, new friendships, and the feeling that life has opened up again, that, we're not always destined to be the same old person. We can change our life, we can change our environment, we can change our pants, and we can go and we can change our outlook, and we can be positive, and we can have a wonderful life. It can start with a dream, and then we figure out the details. That's what this channel is about. I'm just a person living my slow travel life on YouTube. I'm not here to make decisions for you, and I'm not your attorney, your doctor, your tax advisor, an immigration consultant, a financial planner, or any of that. I'm just some lady on your TV. Hopefully, I'm informative and kind of entertaining. That's what I'm hoping to do for you. I'm here to help you think through those decisions as clearly as a practical sounding board, a guide, a second set of eyes, and hopefully the kind of experienced friend who helps you slow down, sort through things, sort through the noise, and see the whole picture before making any kind of expensive decision. For some people, that starts with the house they already own. That international dream does not always start at the airport. Sometimes it starts at the kitchen table, looking at the mortgage, the bills, the insurance, the maintenance, the equity, the inflation, and the family obligations, and whether to sell, keep, rent, downsize, just all of that. How do you get free but still have what you've worked your whole life for? You're not getting rid of your past life. You're not tossing things away. You're just wanting change. And you want things to be easier in the future because we all get old. Things have to get easier for us. They can't keep getting harder. And for others, it starts with just a test stay. Living somewhere long enough to figure out where the neighborhood is, to understand the neighborhood, the weather, the healthcare, the grocery store routine, how to go get around that neighborhood. For others, it doesn't. This is all fine, and it can feel exhausting. So hopefully we'll be friends, and I'll take you on my journey, and hopefully I can plan out a journey where your journey will be easier. That's what I'm going to cover, the practical side of building a life across borders without killing your dreams or your budget, and without pretending the details don't matter. This, you're not going to get a top 10 reasons why to do this, or the top 10 beautiful places, because where you currently are, do you ever think about, oh, that's a hidden gem, or that's a top 10 thing? I'm going to talk about the U.S. because I'm a United States citizen, and I love being a U.S. citizen. I don't love the U.S. politics right now. In fact, I really hate them. And I'm choosing to have a slow life elsewhere. Right now, I'm focused on Thailand. I haven't quite gotten there. I'm selling my home and downsizing currently so that I can go over there. So I am exploring the visa situation and how to do that. And that'll be in a different video. And I know there's hundreds of videos about Thai visas. I'm going to be talking about my journey. So you may be thinking about Europe, other places in Asia, or Latin America, or somewhere else entirely. You can still, the same way about moving and relocation and what you need to live will come up. So it's a similar kind of practical advice. I mean, no place is perfect, but the useful stuff works, whether in your place A, B, C, or D. And so we're going to try to find places for you that supports your style of living and what you're trying to build. So I'm going to have practical planning videos on location conversations, livability, not tourism, but livability. If I were to stay here, what would I like about that place? What resources do I need? What has to happen for me to get from A to B, or for me to I'm in B, how do I stay in B? What if I've already used up all the tourist options, but I want to stay here longer? I'm going to explore some of that with you, okay? How you can legally do that. That's the conversation. That's the conversation I want to have. So the point isn't to remove all risk. It's to know what you're choosing and how to live with it. Some of this will be research, some will be personal, and some will be, let's figure it out as I go. I'm great at that one. That's probably the honest way to do it, because most people don't wake up one morning with the perfect plan to move abroad or redesign their life. You start with a feeling that something could be different, and then you start sorting through those pieces. And that's where I am too. So if you're curious like me, excited, cautious, overwhelmed, or just starting to wonder what the next chapter in your life will look like, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and follow along. Okay? Let's do that together. I'm your new friend. I like you, friend. Like me. So you can also contact me at hello@slowtravelhomes.com. My website is just starting to. This channel and my website are just starting. I haven't quite figured out this whole business yet. So come along with me with this journey, please. And my videos will get better too. So see you next time, friends. Thanks for being here.